Welcome back to the Infamous Ghost Podcast.
I'm Josiah,
I'm Celis.
and this is where we give you our weekly perspectives of pop culture, sports, and entertainment.
Josiah, man. Another week, another guest, bro.
Bro, moving on up, and I feel like each guest brings a lot of value to the platform. Like,
Man.
that benefits both parties.
Definitely, man. I think now that people see that we taking this serious, man, they actually willing to come on and talk to us and just give us some insight on who they are and we give an insight on who we are, because I think, man, these one-on-one conversations definitely like help build better relationships with people, and that's just networking.
100%. And what I'm starting to realize is just we not the only person gaining knowledge from these conversations. The outsiders is too. So that's why I really like getting into people like personal lives and like having them explain and drop knowledge on like what they can do to better themselves. So
yeah, you're right, man. And today's guest. I'm definitely excited for somebody we've been wanting to have on for a while. Just been waiting on the right time, and now we finally got him here, man. And go ahead, introduce him, bro.
And today we got the young entrepreneur himself, Craig Nelson, aka the CEO of Slatt Apparel.
Yeah, man. He been making waves around the town, bro. Like, he just been doing his thing, making clothes. I want to say he been at it for what, 3-4 years now.
He started in 2019. I know
2019, man. Yeah. He just been doing his thing, bro. We're definitely one of the hardest workers I know, because like having your own business is not easy. You lose a lot before you gain. And man, he just been at this and he didn't give up, man. I just been seeing him make waves. Now you see G Herbo wearing his clothes and music videos and shit now.
Oh, I like
man, it's just crazy just watching the people around you grow, man.
Mm-hmm. Like, I love to see it. Like, watching people I grew up with flourish, become bigger and better things in life, what other people expected. So, without no further ado, let's bring him in.
Yeah, that's good, man. What up, man?
How you feeling?
The word, y'all. Good, and y'all chilling?
Good,
yeah, we
man.
Straight.
Good,
we
man.
straight.
Shit, what's new with you, bro? What's been going on lately? It's been a minute since we chopped it up.
You know that. Really just focusing on the brand, getting new drops out, networking with everybody. You know.
Yeah, I definitely been seeing you do your thing, bro. You constantly promoting, constantly doing drops, bro. Like, I know that shit got to be hard, man. Especially if you like running your own business, bro.
Oh no, for sure it is, but it's only how I'm gonna get farther. You know where I want to be, so you know.
I feel that. But yeah, before we get started, I want to take it back to like your adolescent days. So I know you're from Chicago, and there's like a false narrative of like Chicago just nothing but crime and violence. So with you being a Chicago native, can you get some insight to outsiders on growing up in that environment?
Where I'm from Chicago, the South Side. It's not bad where I'm from. You just you gotta adapt to what you living around. So I just adapt to everything what I was living around. All my friends, we was close friends, so we all went to the same school. So I just adapt to, what was going on in my environment. You know what they say. You're a product of your environment. So that's how that go.
Yeah, I think from the outside looking in, yeah, people try to say Chicago is bad, but when you're in the midst of everything, like them, just the people around you.
Yeah, like it just be bad things going on, but it's all about like how you move and who you move with and all that. You know.
Facts.
Nice. So like, you still close with your Chicago friends?
Yeah, I just left from up there. The whole June I was up there networking and doing a couple of things. But yeah, all my close friends, we still cool and we still around chilling with each other.
That's it. So you want to talk about that transition from Chicago to Iowa?
It was hard. At first it was hard, like real hard, just because I had to adapt to a new town, new people, new school, new everything. So and then where I'm from, not like saying it as racist, it was like there was no white people where I was from. It was just all black. So so the way we talked and walked, it was all cool. So
it was a cultural difference.
Yeah. So when I got out here, it was like we got to change a little bit of it up. You can't say what you want to say around certain people and all that. And it's not like changing your character, it's just being respect.
Yeah, when did you move down here? Because I remember you used to visit before you moved down here officially.
moved down here about my 8th grade year for sure. So I know my 8th grade year, everybody graduated. All my
Yeah, I
close
remember
friends
that
in
because
Chicago.
we was all going to Washington.
Yeah, so yeah, my 8th grade year. So that'd be about like 2014. Yeah,
It was like
2014, 2015.
Man, I definitely know how you feel, man. That shift from Chicago to Iowa is definitely different, bro. Because like you said,
Yeah,
I didn't grow up around white people either. So like being the only black dude in one class, that shit was like hella uncomfortable, and that shit
you
it
feel me?
definitely took some time to get used to.
Yeah, and then not even that. Like some of the black people out here, like they was just claiming they from Chicago, but like some of the black people out here was like I knew some of them, then sometimes I didn't. So it was like you had to get used to them.
Facts. Definitely not that many of us. But I wanna talk about like I know you was involved in sports in high school. Like,
Yeah,
you want to talk about that a little bit, like how important sports was to you, like growing up?
it wasn't really sports to me. To me, I was my own character, so I actually used to dance. That's what it was. Like my my trade and everything. When I go off, I used to dance. So that was me. So I used to just bop. It was called a dance called bopping in Chicago, and I just took off with that and just had a name out here for myself as that. Like, oh yeah, that's Lil Craig. He gonna bop, or that's Lil Savage.
He
So
been humble,
yeah,
y'all. He used to get views back in the bopper
nah,
days. That shit
he
was
used to do
nah,
he
definitely
for
used to do
sure,
important,
shows
dog.
and everything. He used to do shows and
nah,
Man,
for
everything.
sure.
he been hella humble right now.
That's what I thought. Was gonna explode, and I thought I was gonna take off from that.
Man, I
But
remember
sports, it was alright.
I remember watching you and your cousin Deka old videos. Y'all used to go crazy together. And
He's my
RP
cousin.
bro, man, he definitely used to
Yeah, for
snap.
sure.
You ever
Nah, for
turn back
sure.
the clock a little bit, throw on some sicko mob?
No, no, no. But I'll go look at my old Bach videos from time to time, like, damn, man, I was young. But it's just the way of living. Like, that's all I want to do. I want no bad kid.
So what was that transition like? Realizing that I don't want to really do dancing anymore. I want to try something else.
Just growing up. I just growing up, being a man. I was getting kind of older. I was doing different things. So dancing it wasn't my style no more the way I was moving. So it wasn't like nothing like trying to prove myself. It just started going out of style to me. So I was like, I just let it go. But transitioning to new things, it was kind of hard because it was like I didn't know if I wanted to do it, but as I started doing it, it started paying off.
So how did you land on creating your own clothes?
It just really come from me being young. I don't know if y'all used to notice, but back in school, like half of the clothes I used to wear, they used to be
Yeah,
my work, like just cutting up pants
facts.
and all that, pants that had cut ups all the way at the bottom, anything that used to be my work. So it was like I always used to do that, but didn't want to taking it serious. Like I want to do clothes, but I just made a logo and it just took off from there.
Man, how did you come up with the name Slatt? Was that the first name you came up with, or did you have any other names?
No, that's what I came up with. That's what I was shooting for. It really came off two rappers, NBA Youngboy and Young Thug. I just hearing Young Thug saying it like back in 2015, it was just like, but around the time Youngboy was saying it was like a traditional thing. Everybody was saying Slat Slime, so I was like, and he was the hardest rapper back like 2018, so it was like, oh yeah. I'm like Slat. But I didn't know why I wanted to come off with it, but I figured it out.
You want to tell them what Slatt mean for the people that don't know?
I mean, show love all the time. Slat, SLATT, show love all the time.
Uh,
And did that acronym come natural, or did you figure that out like down the line after you made the name Slatt?
Yeah, it came like both. Like I already had something, but I didn't have none because Young Thug he got his corporation Slam Loyalty all the time. So I just wanted to switch it up because you had to do like something different. You couldn't be like everybody. So as I was switching it up, I was like, I want to do something that'll catch everybody ass. So as I was breaking down Slat, and I'm like, let me see, show love all the time. And I'm like, yeah, that'll hit right there.
and how important is that to you, showing love all the time?
It's very important. It's a rare thing that I do just because that's what I come from. I always got love around me. no matter if it's friends, family members, anybody, a stranger. It was just like I'm a genuine person, so it's like love always come around, no matter if it's just a hey or a handshake.
Yeah,
Facts, man.
actually, I feel that. Yeah, so your brand got a positive message behind it, and
Yeah,
honestly,
I actually got a new quote. I just recently made it back in like my brand was started it in 2019. I just recently made a quote in like 2021 for my brand. It's called a hood brand with a positive message. Just because it come from the hood, basically,
Hmm.
the projects of Chicago, but that's where I'm from. But I have a positive message with my brand that I'm trying to get out to everybody.
you're trying to change the image.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, like, do you with the message that you put out with the clothes that you got, man? Like, do you have a certain crowd that you want to please? Like, say, like the youth or the younger adults. Like, who do you want to put that message out to?
Really, everyone, my show love all the time. I want to get that to all ages, no ages that like shouldn't be allowing that in their life type stuff. But I really like my Slatt. I'm really going for like the younger youth and the middle age teenagers. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
you
that's what I'm
said
trying to get my way.
okay. I feel that, but younger youth. But I noticed you put some characters on some of your shirts, and two noticeable ones was Ed from Ed and Eddie and Aang from The
Hmm.
Last Airbender. And they both
Yeah,
doing a little wipe your nose. Like, what was
yeah.
the Like, can you want to walk us through that thought process and why those two specific characters?
Uh, Specifically for sure, those my favorite like characters growing up as watching cartoons. And then with the wipe your nose, it was like getting caught back into the Slatt and the slime, and just giving some that a definition for my brand, sort of. I just want to catch people's eyes, and I'm like, what can catch somebody's eye? I'm like, cartoon wiping their nose. So it was an image already going around of Ed wiping his nose. So I had found a picture of Aang, and then I just edited it up and got him to wipe his nose for me, and then it just went from there.
Facts, man. Hey, so what do you think is the hardest part about running your own business?
Being by yourself, uh late nights, stand up, just everything in general. Like there's nothing easy about being a young entrepreneur coming up doing everything by yourself.
I know being an entrepreneur takes a lot of discipline, but
Hmm.
motivation helps a little bit too. So,
Yeah.
is there something or someone that give you that little ounce of motivation that keeps you going?
Uh all my supporters, that would be my first thing, no matter if it's my mother or my brothers. So I really just give it out to everybody who support me. If it's a like, share, a comment, you buying something, you getting somebody to buy anything. So it just really be like my main supporters. Because without them I won't be nothing.
Do you think success is the only option for this brand, or are you just happy to be grinding, just growing a fan base of people that actually genuinely support what you got going on?
Nah, I think of it like I try to look at it like in the long run, what I want 10 years from now with my brand. Like what designs I want to make, what clothing I want to make. Because this not just like a 1 to 5 year thing for me. This is something that I actually got into it. So it's like I done cried tears behind this brand. So I actually want to do this for the rest of my life. I just don't know how far I want to take it.
And do you feel like now that you got the years put in, you feel like you understand the level of work it take to make
Mhm.
it grow?
Sort of. I'm still like learning, processing everything as I go. I learn new things every day with the brand, with having a brand, being a young entrepreneur, and everything. So like it just be like a hand in hand with everything.
Uh,
Okay.
Go ahead,
But
you
yeah,
go.
since starting this brand, do you got like any role models or anybody you look up to or helped you or mentor, I should say?
Uh, Really not any mentors as of right now. I can say that as of right now, but I definitely have a lot of people in this clothing industry that I look up to. Uh, Worldwide, it would be like basically like some of the main clothing brands. Like worldwide, I have a friend. Her name is Kayla. She have a a clothing brand called King's Play Apparel on Instagram. You got to go check them out. She gave me a vendor list, manufacturer. She gave me a lot of stuff and a lot of details into the clothing brand. So that would be one main person I like to give a shout out to. And then just around town, I got a lot of people, who just tap in with me. Like you guys, Young and Filthy, uh, Kingdom, my cousin, clothing brand, and just everybody else who be tapping into me.
So
Man. Go
I
ahead.
would say, you want to give some insight on the networking process, because I feel like that's a behind closed door scene that not a lot of people know or is uneducated about. So you want to get some insight on that?
What you mean? Like you repeat the question?
Like, how should I rephrase this? Like,
Like,
what are
no,
some steps?
I was about to say you basically saying, do you want to tell people like what goes on, like basically how do you network? How would you tell people to network? Because that's something that's not talked about.
Okay, yeah. One main goal of networking, I say pop-up shops. That's one main thing. Uh, Being on the internet, interacting with your customers, promo every day, no matter if nobody liking or sharing it. Uh, get your website going, learn new details about your clothing, what size you want, the measurements of your clothing, how thick you want the garment, just main details about clothing. So you'll have to really look into it to know what I'm saying.
You've been doing this a few years now. You gotta have some haters that just, you feel me, pop their heads up every now and then. You feel like you had
I,
that, or you ran into a few of those?
I'm part of it. I don't know. My haters is my supporters. That's how I try to look at it. Because without
Facts.
them, I won't be nothing.
Facts, man. I just have to ask that because I know like people, you got haters everywhere, man, and people always
Nah, for
they
sure.
just they watch you, but they don't support you.
Yeah. I definitely got a lot of that, but that just be like, that just will actually keep me going. Like, because sooner or later, I have their support.
So when you make shirts or any other apparel,
Mhm.
you work with manufacturers, right?
Yeah, I just recently started working with manufacturers.
Okay, you want to talk about that and like how's the process of working with them is?
Uh, One main thing, building trust. Just because they overseas is like, it's nothing you can do about it. They not in Florida or Miami. Some of you can take a drive or get on a plane and go talk to them. So that would be one main thing, like building trust with them. Learning how to talk to them with respect, vice versa with them. What else? Learning a company. You feel me? Learning basically what I was saying just a few minutes ago, like learning the measurements, learning everything you need to know about clothing before you like put your full money into your business.
Okay, so
Man,
how do you go about finding the right manufacturer?
There's really no way about finding the right manufacturer. You really just like, as you looking, you gotta just find out what fits you best. That's what I can say. You gotta find out what fits you best. Like if the pricing is right, if the clothing is right, the shipping, the details on the clothing, they logos, they company, when they video chat you and all that. So you just gotta figure it out yourself.
shit, you speaking like a vet, man.
Now for sure, I'm learning as I'm going because it took me a lot. Like I used to do it by myself, go to house to house. I used to go to my brother's house or use my house or go to the library and press and peel all night. But it's like
People
it's
don't
just
realize,
a
man, when you
clean
trying to
days.
build something on your own, it's literally all you every day, all day.
No, for sure. And then I just recently stopped working, so now it's like I'm back into locking in. I wasn't focused on my brand for like 4 5 months as I was working. I was working a job, but now that I'm back locked in, it's like, all right, now this all I got to do. This all I got to do.
Yeah. What would you tell a young entrepreneur like yourself who feel like they struggling and they want to give up?
Just keep going. You are your brand. No matter if you're doing a podcast, you making clothes, you rapping, you singing, you dancing, anything, you are your brand. So you the face of your brand. You gotta keep going. It's nothing that basically like can stop you. Like you can't say like I can't do nothing in life. You can do whatever you want.
And
You
I
just
think
gotta
that,
set goals and know what you want to do.
and I think a lot like that's what a lot of people our age fail to realize is that it's
Hmm.
never too late to chase your dreams. And I think a lot of like people, black people, they
Hmm.
think everything is unattainable because it
Yeah,
seems so far away. But if you just put the work in, it can happen.
yeah, definitely,
And I
definitely,
honestly, I think social media play a big role in that. Cause
yeah,
yeah, you see the next person, cause social media ain't nothing but a highlight reel. Like you open social media, everybody posting they going out of town, they party and all that. You get in your
hmm,
own head, like, damn, this person younger than me, doing more
Yeah.
than me.
nah,
But
for sure.
but
That's how I look at it for sure.
yeah, so
Yeah,
man, but
that shit it definitely play a mental part, man. But I think if as long as like you said, Craig, stay focused, don't give up, and keep
Hmm.
going, man.
Yeah, for
I,
sure.
but
I
what
uh, what would you say are three important things like to grow a brand?
Three important things. First, knowing what you want your brand to be, like the name, what logo you want. Second, knowing what you want out of your brand. That means if you want to go far, if you want to do pop-up shops, you want to make real clothing, get manufacturers, and then third, I basically say, just being serious of whatever you do, and putting all the effort you can, even when you feel like you can't.
okay.
Right.
And I wanted to touch on the pop-up shops a little bit because I know a couple celebrities actually bought some of your merch from pop-up shops, such as
Hmm.
G Herbo and Skinbone. So
Yeah, for sure.
like how did like if I wanted to like do a pop-up shop, like how do I like go about that?
All right, so what you do first, you just text you get in contact with whoever hosting the pop up shop. Once you get in contact with them, you see the information on the pop up shop, how many people will be there, how many vendors will be there, what all vendors would it be, where it's at the time, and then you ready to set to go, you pay it, and when you get in there, you go all in.
Man, what I want to piggyback off what he was saying. Like I saw the video of G Herbo buying some of your merch, and he actually
Mhm.
wore it in a music video. What was it
Nah,
like
for
when you
sure.
saw that?
Y'all just made me get loud. It was turned. That was turned because it was like I grew up on the south side, but I know his side. I know a couple of his people, like his little guys and little homies and stuff. I know them personally and stuff. So it was like it was just shocking to see. You feel me? A rapper from
Mhm.
Chicago really giving back to another person in Chicago. So
Facts,
that
man.
was dope.
Man, when I saw that, I was like, "What?" I said, "You was posting it everywhere." I'm like, "Yo, this man Craig
Yo,
out here working."
like bro,
Yeah, for sure.
like that's like having like just imagine your favorite rapper wearing your shit, bro. Like I can only imagine that
He
shit, bro. That's
he one of my favorite rappers though. That's why he got me. Like I like you know how it be like when you get a rapper or you get around a famous person, they'll give you that vibe, but he be like, oh he was
Yeah,
cool. But like it was a different vibe between him. Like the words he was saying to me, what he was saying to me, he encouraged me to keep going. Like I go back, that's literally a year later. I still go back and look at that video. Like that's why I gotta keep going. Like
that's that
I made a
motivation,
name for
man.
myself.
Shit, man. And that, y'all listening to this right now, people. You hear this? He had G Herbo wearing that stuff. If that tell you don't keep going, keep going.
Nah, for sure. You gotta keep going.
All
real.
right, we got some rapid fire questions for you real quick before we get up out of here, man. All right,
Say that.
go ahead, Josiah. You can start with the first one, man.
All right, question number one: summer outfits or fall outfits?
Ooh,
Yeah.
it depends though, because in our generation, certain people were like they fall offense in the summer. I'm gonna go summer. I'm gonna go summer.
Okay, okay.
All right,
I'm gonna go summer.
I got one for you, man. Dirk or Herb?
G Herbo. It's
Oh,
not. It's not because he gave me the brand. Like I can relate. I relate a lot to G Herbo.
All right, bet. All right. Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s?
See, y'all trying to embarrass me, man. I'm not.
Hey, no wrong answer.
All right,
No
Just seeing
wrong
what the
answer.
style looking like, man.
See, look, this way y'all gonna get me. I don't wear Jordans, y'all. I never had a pair of Jordans in my life, y'all. I promise. I never had a pair of Jordans in my life.
Dang,
Okay,
just
all right.
not your kind of shoe. What do you wear? What's your preferred shoe?
I wish I'll show y'all my whole record right here. Air Force One.
Oh
I
yeah,
G
promise you, Air Force
Fazos.
One.
all white G
Yeah, G
Fazo.
Fazos. You know that. Straight G Fazos.
All right, G Fazos, valid answer.
All right.
Yeah. Dang, can we wind it back on the G Herbo and Dirk real quick though? Because I was listening to Dirk first. I was really listening to him in 2010 when he first started.
Man, they
Damn.
both been in the game a long time. Yeah, that's a hard one, man. I've been called a
That's
G
a hard
Herbo hater for some reason. I don't know why, bro.
Bro. Yeah.
No,
He the
you know
biggest G
why. You
Herbo
know
fan
why.
out of all three of us. I promise
Hey,
you
he
he
know
is.
why. He know why. No,
All right,
for sure.
I got another one for you, man. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or Martin?
Martin. Martin, no hands down. No hands down, Martin.
Bro, you said that too quick. I respect it, but you ain't had no time to think about it, bro.
Dang.
Hey, I'll show you my prime right here on my computer. Martin.
Nah, I had a feeling you watched that.
Man, but I respect it. All right. Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Oh.
Well, no. I can't. All right, look, I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm gonna pull LeBron. Edit me out. Edit that one out. Try to edit that. Let's see. I didn't grow up with Jordan. I didn't grow up with Jordan. I grew up with LeBron.
No,
I
I respect that
Yeah,
answer.
that's
I respect
respectable.
that.
I think that's a lot of people answers nowadays.
It's just
Jordan
overall, you got to give it to Jordan because of his name or
and
he did.
accomplishments.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah.
But all right, that's gonna do it for us today, man. We appreciate you for coming on, Craig. We definitely gotta have you back, bro. This is a lit episode, man. We appreciate you.
Nah, I appreciate y'all, man. Let's go. Keep it going. Infamous Podcast. Slatt Apparel LLC. Let's go up all year 2023 to 2024 and years after. Let's go.
We gonna put all his links in the description. Y'all go follow him right now. Go support his brand. Go cop some merch.
Yeah, I promise you, bro. You would not be disappointed. Like,
Nah, you won't. Slatt Apparel LLC ain't on the back, man. I got something on the back of mine.
I'm wearing the wrong shirt.
Man, I gotta go cop some shit. Man, I gotta cop a hoodie, bro. I'm a hoodie motherfucker.
I say that I'm gonna get some new merch in. Then when I get it in, I'm gonna hit you in here, man. I'm gonna lock
Say
you in.
less, man. All right, cause I'm the only one in this
Yeah.
video without a damn shirt on. I feel naked.
Yeah, I forgot, man. We supposed to just carry through. I need one of y'all shirts though, so we got to lock me in.
We
for real
got you.
now.
We definitely got you then.
For sure,
I say that, man.
But
I
shit,
appreciate y'all boys, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
Appreciate your time, G.
No, what's up?
Great episode, man. I feel like, and every episode it's just getting better and better. The vibes is definitely on point.
The vibes, and I say the knowledge our guest is dropping, because I feel like with each episode, the viewer actually gains something from it. Just say one viewer be like, yo, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to start my own clothing brand, building shirts. They can go back to this video and look for step one, and they can just go from there.
Facts, man. Craig definitely, he was just telling how it is, man. Giving you his experiences as a young entrepreneur, the highs and the lows. And I think, man, definitely just got some more knowledge from him. Just the different side of him that I haven't seen. Because, like, you feel me? When you see people on the street, you don't get these kind of conversations. So these is definitely needed. And like you see, man, this is networking, one-on-one. Help each other grow.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I 100% agree with that. And I just I can't wait to see where he goes with this next, because he an intelligent ass dude, and the sky's the limit for him. Just because I was talking to him like a couple days ago, like a week ago, just watching his like the process behind the shit, the work ethic. Like,
his
man,
ambition definitely high as hell, man. He a go getter for real. Like he'll drive 8 hours to do a pop-up shop.
You feel me? And bro, that's nothing but respect.
Facts, man. We definitely gotta have him back on. All right, that's gonna do it for us today, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Infamous Ghost Podcast, and you can follow us on Instagram at Infamous Ghost Pod.
And you can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Infamous Goats. Until then, we see y'all next time.
Peace.